Are you looking for a brand new 4X city building game that's not Rise of Kingdoms or Call of Dragons or maybe even Age of Titans, right? All the new ones in the space. Well, guess what? Era of Conquest is here and it's trying to shake up the entire genre. It has so much involved and we're going to be going over it today. And we've even got a very cool video here from Era of Conquest showing the global spokesperson. That's Benedict Cumberbatch, the one and only Doctor Strange. And you can check out this video and all the stuff in the description below and pinned comment if you are interested in today's video. So let's go into Era of Conquest for the first time and showcase what this game actually is about, and maybe you might try it. Sorry for the interruption, guys, but check out today's sponsor, Huawei AppGallery. This amazing website here is designed to basically save you money. And the way it does this is by downloading any of your favorite applications on here, even if you downloaded stuff like CapCut for those content creators. And guess what? They're gonna offer you exclusive deals that will pop up on screen for your account. So all you have to do, honestly, is go to the website. All this information will be in the description below, and you can download it with the QR code on screen now. So check it out, Huawei AppGallery. And here we are in the game of Era of Conquest, and I'm not gonna lie, it is a very refreshing looking game. When you look at your starting civilization, where you just basically start off as a city, you have obviously these inner walls, which people kind of are used to and accustomed to, where all your buildings naturally go. But as soon as you start venturing out, this is actually the campaign area. And you're going to be completing these defogging areas and campaigning through to basically fill out the tapestry here. And that's just free rewards. You're going to be able to complete these, and you can see a little hint of some of the factions in the game from the tapestry. But by completing it, as you can see, you're going to get free rewards. These are all range from different heroes, as well as gems, speed ups, just all these different things that you're going to be needing in Era of Conquest. But what factions can you actually pick in this game? Because a lot of people are probably going to wonder, what can we go? And when we're looking at the factions, honestly, there's a lot of factions to pick from. And I know a lot of players right now watching this video might be wondering, this looks kind of like Rise of Kingdoms. And I'm not going to lie, guys, a lot of games might look like Rise of Kingdoms, because you've got to think, Rise of Kingdoms was the first style of game of its type. So it's almost, you know, the originator, the OG of it. So a lot of games might look similar, but they all have their own unique aspects and differences to try and obviously get you to play them over the other, right? The one thing in this game, as you can imagine with all the other games, there is a bunch of civilizations, but each civilization bonus is only a resource bonus, which I think is a really good one, because you can now pick any of these different types of factions you can see, and you're going to get a different starting hero. But more importantly, you're not dictated by a attack buff or a defense buff or a health buff, which is very fair when it comes to the game. So when we're looking at the factions that you can pick from, you've got Arabia, you've got China, we've got France, we've got Roma or Roman, we've got the Japanese Empire, we also have the British Empire, which I obviously picked being from the UK myself, and then we've got Germany, as you can imagine, and a lot of these are in other games. We've got Korea, and then what I actually kind of love to see, we've even got Russia in this, and the fact that we've got Russia in here too is just really cool. So you can honestly get a wide variety of different types of factions in the game. And as you noticed, as I was clicking through here on the little side there, we've got the little resource bus, right? And the little resource bus is 10% split between stone and steel here. We've got 20% for wood, so it's just literally a resource buff for it. So let's go into the actual heroes of the game, right? Because you're probably wondering, okay, what about the heroes? It is a little bit of a difference when we are looking at this. And you just got to remember, guys, I'm just going to let you know, this is a little bit of a pre-development footage that you're just seeing right now. That's why there's a little date up the top, because obviously stuff can be changing through the global launch. And if you really, when it globally launches, just get ready because it is coming around the corner. It is on the 27th of October, so you can pre-register right now and get it downloaded for your game and just start getting ready to crack on, right? So when we look at the heroes, you're going to notice a lot of the heroes look like they are purple. That's because I don't own them right now. But when we do look, there is a difference. There's legendary heroes, which is what Frederick is right here. Or if we look at Boudica, Boudica is a epic style hero. But as you can see, El Cid above me is also an epic style hero, but he's gold. And the way this works is all heroes are basically purple based heroes, but when you find another one of them, you upgrade that actual hero's main stats, and it turns them from a purple to a gold, which is kind of cool to do. But the really cool mechanic I wanted to show off in this, obviously you can see all these different heroes that are in the game at the moment. The one thing I really wanted to show you is the skill system, because the skill system is going to catch you guys kind of off guard, and I think it's amazing how this works. So as you can see, we've got Frederick here. He's got two different types of skills, and they're classed as SSSS. And skills are obtained and ranked based. Yes. So what this means is, if we look at my Scipio has his normal trait skill. So this is Roman Solid Shield. This is the unique skill that you know of this hero. But you'll notice I can unlock a skill. And what this means is, as I'm actually playing the game and I'm going and opening heroes, I am also opening hero abilities. And I can look now through any of these. As you can see, I can literally click this and use that little book icon and teach it to my commander. And you can see there's different types. There's actives, there's passives, there's assault based, there's commands that buff areas, you know. You've got so many different actual types of abilities that you can put on to your march. And I know what you're thinking. This might be a bit overwhelming for new players. How am I meant to know what march or what ability goes on what hero, right? Well, I've got you covered, because as you can see, there's a guide button, and the guide button is great in this game. It gives you a good understanding of what this hero wants to do. So you can see what you want with Scipio, recommended allies as the bottom one. You can see these are Saladin. I believe that's Saladin. And then we have as well Harold, right? So you can see there's two different heroes there. Or another recommended allies, you've got Herman and you've got Emperor Constantine. Alternate heroes again, Baybars or Ragnar. So you can see it's giving you options on what you could be doing. And what this guy's really good at, or how you can obtain him, it shows you through relic hunting or summoning. And then down below, just to the left of me there, recommended skills. So we can see if I actually own any of these skills and how to obtain it. You can click on the guide of this skill, and you can see even on those skills what heroes are really good with that skill. So what I'm just saying is, for a brand new game, and you might be wondering what I need to do, guess what? It does a really good job at showcasing guides and in-game information to help you push through. So let's show you some gameplay now, because we've gone over some nice and nitty gritty bits that I think makes this game, honestly, it's something to look out for. But let's go into the gameplay side. So when it comes to the actual PvP gameplay or the open world experience, how does this game work? And I'm not gonna lie, it's very unique and a little bit different, and I'm still honestly trying to grasp my head around it compared to the other games. So as you can see, we're in the main city, and the main city has its own, you know, main buildings as we've been showcasing, as well as outside the campaign area, which we mentioned is the tapestry area. But if you hit the world icon button, that's when it's going to take you outside of your castle's walls. And you can see there's my city, and it's nicely chilling out, and you can see another player's city right next door. And what this actually is a little hub of allies. So when you start in the game, no matter what, you will join one of these little social areas where you will forever be safe unless you actually get fully attacked by a different alliance on this territory, right? Which is something in the future we're going to have to experience. But for now, what you can do is actually, this is our zone. And you can see we're protected in this zone. If I wanted to, you know, summon some units, they come out of the gates. So this is now in PvP territory. So if anything would happen now, guess what? It's fair game. Anyone could attack me. But as you notice, it uses the same Rise of Kingdoms and Call of Dragons drag and drop system. So you can simply just walk around and drag wherever you need to go. The way I've noticed so far the combat is working is a little bit, I'm not going to be honest, it's a little bit stale. Not because of it having crazy amount of action. You just got to think, for myself, this is the alpha area where all the alpha testers and beta testers have been able to go into, and there's just not that much fighting for us to do right now. So as a, you know, late comer, what we can do though is showcase attacking a different, you know, little garrison area. So what you can do is, in this game, if you want to gather resources, it works a little bit different. You don't send like miners out to mine the tile, which is a little bit strange maybe for everyone, but what you do is attack a settlement. So you attack this level 4 garrison you can see on screen, and if you're successful in the attack, I don't know if I'm going to be successful or not here, but if we're successful in the attack, what will happen is we capture control of that garrison, and that garrison then, as you can see, will then give us some free possible rewards straight away, which is nice. But in total, it will start sending on its own a trader, and the trader goes from the garrison all the way to my city. I don't have to worry about it, and it's just that's passively pumping over time resources, so I don't have to worry about it. It's just giving me it. I don't have to wait 2 hours and then it all comes in one go. It's always coming. So if you need a really big punch of, you know, resources, you can attack multiple of these garrisons and get there, which I think is a really cool effect in this game. When we're going into it, we are going to showcase a little bit more on the PvP side, and that needs to do with the pairings of the commanders, because that's the one thing which I think is going to separate this game compared to a lot of games. And just hear me out when we get there, because the hero pairing system is a very unique system, because it's not like anything we've all experienced before. It's nothing like where you have your main primary commander and you have a secondary commander. It's nothing like that. The way this works is you have 3 commander slots. That's right, you heard me. 3 commander slots. But it's all dictated by leadership, which is a very key area. So what you can see though is me. I attack that garrison, nice and simple combat. It's easy to understand and follow through. You can see there's no ranged combat or like that crazy. It's very similar to like Rise of Kingdoms, you know, touch to touch combat. But this little thing here is escorting. I can escort if I wanted to, but it's sending me 213k resources, and it's just going to keep doing this, which I think is a really cool little aspect, that I own this garrison and then this is what I have to do. So it just adds a little bit more dynamic into the game. So what do you do with your pairings, right? So when you look at the heroes now, and I bring the hero screen up, you can see we're returning our march, and we've got a free slot here. So what you need to worry about when you are playing Era of Conquest is a few things. So you can see up above, I've got the 4,377 troop count. That's actually how many troops I have. And what I need to do just before I go out is quickly hit auto assign. And by doing that, it's going to allow me to quickly, or you know, heal troops and put troops into that, so it's a full faction again. But it also allows me to choose arms. And by choosing arms, it's going to allow me to basically pick if I want to be a cavalry, a tank, a archer, or a spearman. And each one of these have a better output, right? So if I wanted to go out and find someone to kill again, say if I was going to find just some sort of person to fight, right? Let's go back down to a level 4, attachable right there. So if we were going to fight this, and send our attackers, we can now click this, and you see how we've got the 4 different unit types, and you can see what's better than the other. So you always want to make sure you pick the one which is green, because you counter whoever they are, and then you send it out to attack. It does give you some warnings, just which is really cool, just like upgrades and stuff, but as you guys saw, even for me, I can destroy a level 4 and a level 5 tile, so it is easy to do. But what I love about that though is the fact that we have those leadership values. And when we look at a hero, you'll notice we have these different type of values at the top of the screen. And these are ratings on how well that hero is good with the with that unit. So if you want Frederick, like I've got Frederick, a legendary hero right now, Cavalry, he's S tier. He's really good with Cavalry and Spearman. And you can just click on this and it just showcases what this means. And I love that little explanation, and it just shows you the benefit of it, because the ratings do matter, guys. You might not think it does, but if you read these S ratings, I get 120% effectiveness during battle. When I have an A tier, it's 100%. So it's basically perfect stats, but at S I get that 20% extra, and as you can imagine, at B I have 10% less. And this is just how the game works. So the fact that I can use Frederick with all the different types of troops, he just basically loses a little amount of stat effectiveness or gains it depending on, what he's good with. I think it's a really clever idea. And obviously on top of, as you guys know, they're adding abilities and adding a knot. As you see, I've added one ability right now just to kill some stuff. I think it's a genius way, because then when you're coming to deciding your hero pairings, you can see all those stats. I can see here that I've got an S and S spear ranking, and now I might be wanting to look for another S tier, which is an arch hero like El Cid, and I could put El Cid maybe with Frederick, and it could be a potential good combo. Who knows, right? But we can always test that. But what we want to look at now, just to finish up the PvP side, before we go too in-depth in this video, is the leadership. Because leadership is key, and I love how it works. So you can see here, we've got a commander, and Frederick's got a leadership level of 7, which is this little bit here. And Scipio has one of 5, meaning in total, if I look, that's 12 leadership. And if I wanted to add another one, you can see they're all red, meaning I can't add them. And that's because if I try to, I don't have enough leadership cap currently to get this. But you can. And don't worry, it's not as crazy as you think. The only way to increase your leadership cap, as you can see, is your warhole. And your warhole is just part of your just natural buildings that you build and upgrade over time, which I think is exceptionally clever. Because now, instead of running potentially 2 commanders with really high, maybe 7, 8, or maybe a 9 and a 10 worth of leadership, I could run 3 commanders and have triple the abilities up and maybe effectiveness by losing a bit of that leadership skill. And I think that's a very, very clever little just way you can play the game, right? Because again, I can't really do it right now because we don't have all of the leadership, but I can show it, right? So if we just go and put on, actually keep on Scipio, I messed up there. If we remove our Frederick and confirm, and we go and now find another 4 one, which is El Cid, and then if I should be able to, I can add another 4, and there we go. 3 heroes all together, and I can use this as a march, and I can just again change the arms if I want to be more of a archer player or not. I can choose my tier 3, 2, 1 and stuff like that. I love that. I just love the fact that it has so much capabilities and strategy involved in this game. So I'm just going to show you some quick small basics to round up the video for Era of Conquest, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. So this is the build menu. So I'm going to just show you the building and the tech side of things and then round up the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed basically my first look, first impressions of Era of Conquest. And if you've been enjoying it and you want me to do more maybe videos on this game so you guys have a better idea before installing it, guess what? I can do that. Just slap a comment below. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Hit the like button, and we know to keep maybe potentially checking out Era of Conquest on the channel alongside Call of Dragons. So when we look at the buildings, it's very cool. It's very simple as well. You can't realistically go wrong because it's just a tree. You just have to follow the tree. So if I need to upgrade or build something new, I just go to the tree, I hit the upgrade button, it's done. I can upgrade it again. Free speed up. Free speed up. Upgrade again, guess what? Free speed up. And it works all the way up to, I believe, 5 minutes worth of free speed up. So you can just, honestly, really quickly get your resources going, which you need to do, right? But here is where everything is. Military building, so your main civic center, and it tells you what you need. So if I want to unlock it to the next level here, to level 6, I need to get 2 lumber yards, and the God of Wind needs to be reached. So now let's go and build the God of Wind. It puts it in position, which I love already. Oh, I didn't press the right one. There we go. Build. Oh, I think it's because of this. Let me just click this. So the only one problem, if you've got to build it somewhere and it needs to, you know, claim something, it's gonna just like go to the claim. But I think those little bugs or things like that are gonna get updated. Just to let you guys know. But once you've got it built there, it's done. That's how easy it is. So while I'm just reconnecting, let's just go into the future. Sadly, that actually is all of it. Currently, the server are doing some maintenance just to fix some bugs and stuff and to keep us testing before the game goes live. So if you are looking for a brand new 4X city building game, check out Era of Conquest from today's video. And I want to say thank you to Huawei AppGallery for reaching out for this sponsorship. And honestly, without you guys and without these sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do this as a full-time job. However, if you are looking at this amazing cinematic gameplay here and it is taking your interest and you want me to cover Era of Conquest on the channel, honestly, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, put the comment below, and guess what? We might all make a alliance together on this game and try to work together as a YouTube community if you want that to happen. So if you do, guys, you need to show some support and show some love to this brand new game coming out in the Play Store. And as you've seen, it has some amazing spokespeople like Benedict Cumberbatch from Doctor Strange. So I hope you guys enjoy it. October 27th it comes out. You can pre-register right now on iOS and Android. But that's going to be it. Era of Conquest, today's sponsored video. A nice little first look, first impressions of the game from me, MrSneakyy.